Then I let me in the door. Then I gave your boy a chance, now the youngin' finna blow. It's a shame finna put the game in the figure four. Youngin' fresh from out that bottom.
Yo, welcome back to my channel. Before we get into it, make sure you like, subscribe, comment, man. You ain't gotta like, you ain't gotta comment, but I do appreciate it if you did sub and if you're new. Now, in this video, I'm gonna be talking about Attack on Titan, but in particular, this is my review for Attack on Titan No Requiem Part 1. Now, when I tell y'all that I was excited throughout the whole entire time I was reading Attack on Titan No Requiem Part 1, and to be honest, I don't even know if I'm saying the fucking word right, but I was excited throughout the whole entire time I was reading this, like, bro, this is what should have happened. Now, them creating an alternate ending to the ending that Isayama gave us, is it disrespecting Isayama and the ending that he presented to us? Now, in my opinion, I feel like it's not disrespecting Isayama at all. If I was Isayama, I would be excited as fuck to be able to create a story to bring people together and create an alternate ending to his original ending. All it does is shows the love that they have for the story of Attack on Titan. And to be honest, them doing this is in the same realm of me creating a prediction video explaining what I think will happen in the next chapter of Attack on Titan. All that I'm doing is taking what Isayama gave us and making a video explaining what I think will happen in the next chapter. They are doing the same thing, taking what Isayama gave us and showing us what could have been. And I truly feel like them doing this is not disrespecting Isayama or the ending that he gave us at all. Now, in this first part, what they did was basically incorporate things from Attack on Titan manga chapter 131 and Attack on Titan manga chapter 137. In this first part, we get to see exactly when did Eren bring his kid self to the future. We all know that in Attack on Titan manga chapter 131, the motherfucker just popped up in the future and said, "This is freedom," and then turned around and seen Armin inside the path. Now, of course, if you can put two and two together, we all know that Kid Eren was not a Titan shifter yet. He did not have access to the power of the Founder, and he was not the Attack Titan. So he didn't have the power to transcend time at all. So obviously, his adult self brought his kid self to the future. But in this alternate ending, it gives us a different feel for it because we can actually see when did Eren bring his kid self to the future. So it starts off just like how it starts off in Attack on Titan manga chapter 137 with Zeke explaining to Armin how life began and how over time it started to evolve. Then Zeke goes to explain to Armin that as the conditions changed and became more complex, life sought out more than survival. It sought out meaning. We as a species became arrogant in our conquest, thinking ourselves to be special simply because of our ability to thrive and till the world to our design. And yet, in spite of all odds, one such ancient life form persisted through millennia, refusing to pass on and waited. Perhaps it too was waiting for another chance to fight the inevitable doom that awaits us all. Now, what that means is that because of the fact that us humans are scared to go extinct, instead of moving on and allowing life to cling on to something else, we choose to multiply. And over time, we became arrogant because our ability to multiply keeps our species from going extinct. And then we learned that we can literally shape the world however we fucking want to. So that gave us the idea that we were special and that we was better than any other life form that life had clung on to. But this ancient life form also was scared to die. It also wanted to multiply just like us humans do. So it waited. And then it got its chance to multiply by coming in contact with Ymir, who didn't only want freedom, but also wanted to multiply and escape death. So because of the fact that these two life forms had the same mindset, by coming in contact with each other, they both created an undying body for both of them. And at the same time, Ymir also created the power of the Titans and the Titan Path. But then Zeke goes to explain to Armin that finding meaning in life is pointless because death is inevitable. It's no point of finding meaning at all. And just like I said in my review for Attack on Titan manga chapter 137, I do not agree with what the fuck Zeke is saying. The whole point of life is finding meaning. Living a life that you can truly be happy about. So when you do die, you can die with no regrets. And that's the reason why Ymir stayed loyal to the king. Because she had regrets, which kept her attached to the world that she escaped death from. She stayed loyal, hoping that she would be granted her freedom. And that is the reason why Zeke cannot understand why she chose Eren over him. Because Eren was able to understand what the fuck she wanted. She wanted her life to mean something more. And only Eren would be able to understand that. Now, when I said all of that in my review for Attack on Titan manga chapter 137, that's what the fuck I thought. But as the story progressed, we learned that this bitch actually is in love with the fucking king, which kept her attached. Now, the shit that I just explained on why Ymir was attached to the world that she escaped death from and stayed loyal to the king, that shit sound way better than her being in love with the king. Her wanting her life to mean something more even explains why she went back to the king after coming in contact with the power of the Titans. All because she wanted her life to mean something more. She wanted to have a bigger purpose. She wanted to experience true freedom. Maybe she thought that she would be treated differently, which is something that I said a long time ago. But in the original ending, we learned that this bitch is actually in love with the king, which kept her attached to the world that she escaped death from, and the reason why she stayed loyal to the king and the royal family. Now, after that, Zeke goes to explain to Armin that Eren offered her something that no one else could, and that is freedom. And to be honest, it's not that no one else could offer her freedom, because anybody could. It's just that every founder before Eren only seen her as a slave and not a person. They didn't think that she wanted something in return. Zeke didn't even have the power of the Founding Titan, and he couldn't even understand that. He was only able to understand what Ymir wanted after losing to Eren, and then taking Ymir's place as the person creating the Titans. Of course you're going to be able to understand her now, because now you know, like, who the fuck want to do this shit? But after that, Kid Eren then asks his adult self, is Ymir finally free? And are we all free now? Adult Eren says, not yet. Now, I'm not going to lie, I love it how Kid Eren and Adult Eren is just flying in the sky right now, and basically what Adult Eren is doing is manipulating the Titan paths and making it seem like they're flying in the sky. Now, after that, Kid Eren then asks Adult Eren, is Ymir finally free? And are we all free now? Adult Eren says not yet. Kid Eren then asks Adult Eren, if Ymir is not finally free, then what is he waiting for? Adult Eren explains to Kid Eren that Ymir has been waiting for 2,000 years for someone to come free her, to free us all. And that is the reason why you are here. This is just Adult Eren setting up his own path by telling his kid self what he has to do. Not only free Ymir, but to free them all. Adult Eren then explains to Kid Eren that the power of the Founding Titan allows him to see the paths ahead. Then he says that he can see the branches of things that have passed, what could have been, and what cannot be changed. Then he goes to explain to Kid Eren that when he finally wakes up, he will forget everything that he has learned, but he will not forget the feeling. It will all feel like a long dream to him until that moment, which is when he kisses Historia's hand. And when he does finally kiss Historia's hand, only then he will regain all the history that he has learned, which is why her name is Historia, aka fucking history. Now the thing is, I had made a video explaining that Eren was manipulating his own kid's self-memories, and he would allow his kid's self to regain the history that he did learn from time to time, which is how he was able to find Mikasa in that hut. Now the reason why I'm 100% sure that Eren was manipulating his own memories is because Eren kissing Historia's hand is not the first time that he came in contact with Royal Blood. Back in season 2, when he punched Dinah's hand, don't you think that he was supposed to see his future memories then? But no, at that point in time, it would have been too early for him to regain all of the history that he had learned. Another example is back in season 3 of part 1, when Historia and Rauris had came into contact with Eren's back. Eren was supposed to see his future memories right there as well. But no, it was not time. Only after Eren had learned to use his powers correctly, and only after he had gone through all that character development and shit like that, now it was time for him to regain all the history that he had learned from talking to his future self inside the Titan Paths. And only after kissing Historia's hand is when he learned his purpose. And now he understands why he has the power of the Titans. And it's all because he has to free the person that been waiting for him for 2,000 years. And that is Ymir motherfucking Frick. After that, Adult Eren then explains to Kid Eren that because of the combined powers of the Attack Titan and the Founding Titan, he was able to control what he saw. Now, in one of my old videos, I had explained that Ymir did the same shit when she first became a Titan ship. The reason why she was able to send a message to Eren to come and free her is because she used the combined powers of the Attack Titan and the Founding Titan. Knowing that she was the first Titan shifter, there was no branches on the Titan Paths tree. But because of the fact that she was the Attack Titan, she was able to see into her future successors' memories. So she found Kid Eren through veil of the Attack Titan and sent him the message to come free her and put him on this path. But to be honest, Ymir is not the only one that put Eren on this path. Eren put himself on this path as well. So it's like Adult Eren and Ymir was working together. It's like they're both helping each other to gain freedom. That shit crazy. But after that, Eren then goes to explain because of the fact that he was able to control what he saw, he was able to see peace but endless of destruction over and over and over again. And because of the fact that he was seeing it, he realized that he was the only one that could break the cycle and that he had to. Then he goes to say that he also tried to save the people that meant the most to him by trying to change the flow of path. But then he realized to achieve that one goal, sacrifice was unavoidable, which is why Eren had to sacrifice his mother. I'm pretty sure Eren wanted to change that, but like how he just said, sacrifice is unavoidable. So to make up for all those sacrifices, he will then sacrifice the fucking world. This is the character development of Eren motherfucking Yeager. In the original ending, it seemed like he forgot about all that shit. It seemed like he forgot his life that he lived behind the walls. It seemed like he didn't care about all the sacrifices that was made, like killing his fucking mother. In this alternate ending, this is the character development we were supposed to get in the original ending, like for real. I am truly looking forward to the second part of Attack on Titan, no Requiem, and I still don't even know if I'm saying the fucking word right. But this is the end of the video. You ain't gonna comment by, do appreciate it if you did sub button if you're new, and I'm out, bruh.